What's up, guys? Back again with another fresh Pokemon gameplay here. Gonna go ahead and show you the team. I'm also using Pizza Hut. You'll probably see some of my text notifications, Uber Eats notifications during this gameplay. Please don't dox me. Also, please don't try to. I don't know. Go ahead and show you some of the attacks and balances here. Your Typhlosion. But this team was a Gen 4 OU team. Me and my friends used this team. A few months ago, we were having a Gen 4 battle tournament, whatever. So, I'm pretty sure we all voted on like each Pokemon. So, Gen 4, of course they're missing some good names, and we're gonna be playing Gen 9. So I had to go back into it and redo a bunch of different moves, a bunch of different sets. Alright, I'll stop eating, but let me take this last bite. I had to go back into it. Do the Terras for each Pokemon. Do Aqua Tail is gonna show up as you can't use that. Can't even use Claydol. I really wanted to use Claydol, because genuinely, I think Claydol would be a monster in Gen 9. I don't know about if on anything goes. I'm guessing you can use Claydol. I'm guessing it's probably Rex stuff. But yeah, we swap out Claydol for an obvious typing, I guess, slash balance, you could say. And that balance is Hatterene. So when I figure this out, I'm like, shoot, man, that sucks. But these moves, they're not essential to this team. The base of the team is, let's look at it real quick. Yeah, the base of the team, I would say, consists on the attackers on the team, which is Gyarados and Ambipom. So what you basically rely on is your leads. You're going to rely on the lead for Ambipom to be able to just start damage. Okay? It starts damage. And when they bring something in for your Ambipom, you have tons of defensive guys and tons of special defensive guys. And while they're good at those things, they also have boosted attack and boosted speed, if you understand what I mean. Gliscor is going to be able to distribute its weight way more better on this team, because it's kind of like a Gen 4 hyper offense. For the first game, I didn't even have Toxic Orb on. So my Gliscor, I don't even have Toxic Heal, which is hilarious. I think it's the second game that I figured that out, though, because I lose the second one. But yeah, while we set up here, I do this content about once a month. I also do other video games. I usually don't eat while doing this, but I'm just hungry and I haven't eaten all day, and it's like 3 o'clock, I think. I had a midterm earlier today. Passed that bitch. Did really well. Feel really good about that. What else? Oh, okay. Let me go back to the content I make. So I make all sorts of content: Pokemon content, Kingdom Come Deliverance content, beats, And the instrumentals that will be on this video are going to be beats that I made. All the instrumentals on the videos for the Pokemon videos are all just beats that I produced. So if you like that stuff, go ahead and leave a comment, leave a like. Let me know if you want me to produce music for you or help you out with that. Let me know in the comments. I will get with you and we can talk about that type of stuff. In the comments, if you ever have any questions about anything, whether it's the Pokemon team or anything like that, just let me know in those comments. You know what I mean? Like, I really do. I work about like half of the week and then the other half I'm off. So I really do have a decent amount of time to be doing stuff like this. So I'm hoping that we can see the full. I think we can, but I cannot right now. So let me stop for a second so I can see my full screen. All right, all fixed. So yeah, let me tell you about that stuff. That's cool stuff. I used to watch Pokemon gameplays in my dad's backyard of Blimix, Blimax. He was the first one I started to watch. You know, Temp6T is also really good. He does live streams and stuff. Shout out those guys. Shout out, what's the other guy's name? Blunder. Shout out, what's that other guy, dude? There's a bunch, but low key, those guys have always been. They're really good at Pokemon, but they're also. Is the game not like what's going on here? Why is the game not? What's going? Okay, so the gameplay wasn't playing in the background. I'm sorry. I could focus on that a little bit. I could tell you about my life story. But yeah, dude, I used to have just the best of times watching gameplays in my dad's backyard, and it's very serene and peaceful. And I hope that I can give you guys that experience. When you see my gameplays, you have a little bit of, tranquility, as they might say. Let me explain this team real quick. Basically, the balance, as you can see, we got a water type, we got a ground type, we got a fire type, we got another fire type, we got another psychic type, and another normal type. Now, of course, they have dual typing on like 3 or 4 of those Pokemon I mentioned. So weaknesses here on this team: electricity for Gyarados and ground for 2 of the typings. Also fighting for 2 of my typings. When it comes to that, we have Terra for our Ambipom. So basically, anytime anything comes in trying to hit us with a fighting move, we can always just, either go back out to our 2 solid-ass defensive, against fighting Gyarados, which can hit it with Intimidate, or we could go out to Glysaur. So Glysaur is going to be pretty good in this match. I don't use him, very much, honestly. I don't have to. A lot of people like to spam Glysaur, put them out there and just annoy people. I'm not really like that. I know that he's powerful, but I like to keep him in my back pocket because of the defense, and that he's only really weakness is to water and ice. So you're not really if you can knock out half of a team, you're not going to end up fighting a water or ice type at the end. Nobody's saving their Karam, and nobody's saving, their, nobody's saving Gyarados to the end. Nobody's saving, their Palafin, or, Palafin's not really in this, but nobody's saving their Blastoise. Maybe they do. So basically, that's the strat behind that. As you can see, Glysaur in this match, if he had Toxic Orb, I still don't think he would have won that matchup, but as you can see, him being at that back was pretty good. No matter what, him being in the back there was gonna work out. I needed to set up a little bit better, of course, for him to come in at the end there, but we lost that second match. I think the rest of these matches I win, but yeah, I mean, this team, I love this team because it's like a throwback team, but at the same time you have a hyper offensive throwback team. Yeah, I mean, I could have probably not put Hatterene in. I probably could have figured out another slot for that, but I think Hatterene's a good one. It's Gen 5 or Gen 6, so it's not too new. It's not too old either, but yeah. Long rips for Ripsky-Doo. Essentially, yeah, we come into this game here lining up with the Trevivant. And, you know, he has this Cramorant out originally, I think. Don't know why he switched it, but the thing is, people doubt the knockoff on this. And I think the knockoff is low-key very strong on Ambipom. Especially with a Life Orb, you're going to kill stuff. You're going to knock stuff out. You're going to almost always knock a Dragapult out. You're almost always going to knock out Ghost types with that. So, Ambipom, even though people think they can step to it because it looks weak, it's actually, you know, it's Monkey Ball, dude. It goes bananas. And so, yeah, he does that Confuse Ray to me. That was solid, but I would say it's kind of part of the game here. We're kind of looking at his team and being like, damn, Hatterene just can, even though you have one, I kind of already hurt your Hatterene or whatever, and I can kind of just walk through you, you know? Pretty sure that's what ends up happening. This wall's a Goldango. I'm the master of the Goldango, so you're not going to be able to beat me with Goldango. Yeah, he just quits, you know, even though he knocks me out, he's like, and I don't know why he quit, because he did have Cramorant, so I just don't know, but I would say we were going to win that one. Okay, here's the next one. Now, with this one, I like this team. Now, this is where I was going to stop, because now we're getting to this factory preset teams that are, you know, made to win. This is where we were really going to showcase this team and show you that, okay, you know, you throw rocks out, we got Hatterene. Before I had Claydol, I was going to Rapid Spin on him anyway and then hit him with, you know, Stored Power after I Calm Mind, Rapid Spin, and everything. I would have literally destroyed his entire team with the Claydol, but, yeah, let's not talk about that. So, yeah, I don't know what he's doing. He's close combating. I think he's thinking maybe... I don't know what he's thinking, honestly, there. I don't know. I can't think like that. So, here I'm just like, bruh, this is not the switch-in. The switch-in would be Goldango. I wouldn't have terrored. I would have probably, if he Goldango'd, I might have gone into Typhlosion, to be honest, and just Flamethrowered, because, yeah, that just makes sense against his team. But, yeah, he goes for that, which, again, you know, I have a Hatterene. It's, you know, special defense. Beast, and so yeah, I take those shots, I eat them for dinner, I eat them for lunch, or whatever you want to say, just like this Pizza Hut, and there's not much you can do, like, because I'm just building now, you know, I'm just building, and once I start building, you're basically done. So, because just look at his team, look at the weaknesses he has. So even if he brings this Gambit in at the end, which he could, what he ends up doing, which is good, is I end up, I think, Terra typing against something to kill it. I think it's a Goldango. And then, again, you know. But, yeah, it's the Goldango again. So I get my health almost back, and then I end up Terra typing, which is, you know, fine. I don't have to, technically. I could have, maybe, I don't think I could have ate that, but... yeah, no way I would have ate it, but I'll definitely eat this pizza, and yeah, check him out. So yeah, you see he brings Rotom back in. He likes his Rotom a lot. No idea why he likes it so much. He brings it Dragonite out. This was like the first good move out on his part, but at the same time, he doesn't know. You should have brought that in the first place over Rotom, because Rotom would have been good to have against Gyarados. Rotom would be good against Glysaur. So again, like, sometimes, you know, I'm playing maybe a little bit lower the ladder right now because I haven't played Pokemon Showdown in a while, but the options were there for him. At the same time, because of the hitters on the team, you see that? He Shadow Balled, but at that point, just give up, dude. Like, why are you Shadow Balling a Ambipom? It's probably a Choice Specs Dragapult, so... oh, it's not, so, again... Yeah. This could get scary, but my Gyarados is set up to basically, like I said earlier, we're going to keep Glysaur, we're going to keep... You don't have to keep Gyarados in the back. You can start off with the Gyarados, but we're going to keep Glysaur, is what I'm saying. So, no matter what, even though with, I think, one Swords Dance, I do think Glysaur dies. I don't remember. Right there, I have a good switch. And right here, I have a good play. And then it's a good game. So, yeah. Good game on his behalf. Not really yet, because for some reason, he isn't just forfeit. Sorry about that. We'll get one final game just to showcase even versus, a literal all the best dragons in the game other than Como Omo. You have like a lot of the good dragons in the game. And I think this guy forfeits, but either way, it wasn't going to matter because this team's balanced. That's the point. I'm giving you guys good teams. If you like the video, if you like the team, go ahead like the video, and I'll leave the team in the comment section. You can check out the team on the PokePaste, and yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And if you made it to the end, that's freaking sick. But yeah, so what we're seeing here is a master at work. We fake him out, critical hit him. Honestly, could have kept Hatterene for the entire game if I wanted to. But we couldn't really switch in on the extreme speed. So that was the issue there. What's funny here is that I think he just Dragon Dances again because, like I said, this guy is just hyper offense team that like thinks that, oh, I've got this in on you. What are you gonna do with your Ambipom? Forgetting that knockoff like almost kills you. And here's where I switch. Could have been a brutal switch, but I expected him to Dragon Dance again, and he does. And if he had Freeze Dry, then I would have been scared. But I'm not scared of anything that thing offers. And then I outrage and I show him my my Jeopardy card, and he quits. So thank you for watching, guys. I don't mean to undertone anybody. I hope everybody in this video doesn't feel slighted or in the slightest. Go ahead, download that team off PokePaste and have a great freaking day, y'all. Happy weekend.